could talk a little bit about your heritage and your family background?
Sure. Well, I'm from Mexico. Well, I'm not from Mexico. My parents were born in Mexico, and they immigrated here when they were pretty young. My dad was about 17 years old, and my mom was about the same age. They ended up moving to immigrating into California, and they met in Redwood City near San Francisco. They got married. They had my older sister and my middle sister. And eventually my dad's job required him to move out of California and into Oregon. And then they had me, and we've been in Portland, Oregon for all my life. And that's pretty much it. I mean, just the basics. My parents pretty much came into the United States looking for a better life and in hopes that their family wouldn't have to go through the same things that they went through. So they worked pretty hard to get us through college, even though I'm the first person in my family to go to college. So I'm pretty proud about that. So yeah.
Wow, that's exciting. What are some of the things that you guys do together as a family that's particularly fun?
Well, we go to church every Sunday, and that's one of the things that we do as a family. It's to people it's just church, but to us it's like a day where we can just all be as a family and go do something together. Something that's just on a daily basis is just dinner, and I know that most people usually don't really eat dinner anymore as a family, and so it's something that we take pride on because it's a time where we can just sit down and talk about our days and see how things are going, and if something is needed for us to better ourselves, and that's when we talk about it.
That sounds really nice. What are some things you guys have done when you've gone back to visit Mexico, if you have?
Yeah, we go back often, and most of the things that we do is not really like vacation spots, it's just visiting my grandmother specifically in her little village, and it's mostly just hanging out with her and seeing that she's okay, and oftentimes we do work around her house to make sure everything's functioning properly and that her living state is okay and it's not like breaking down and stuff like that. So yeah.
What was it like growing up in a bilingual household?
Most people think it's hard, but honestly it just comes natural. Like, you learn both languages at the same time, and it's not just one or the other. I mean, they start off with Spanish because that's their first language, but because we go to school we have to learn English at the same time. So it's like I can read and write Spanish and English, so it's pretty easy for me to switch back and forth, and it's convenient a lot of the times. So it was pretty great growing up with both languages. Yeah.
Do you plan on learning any other languages?
Yeah, I actually started taking French in high school, and I was going to continue this last term, but I kind of lost interest in it. And I kind of regret, though, not continuing, because now I have, like, part of a language, but it's not complete. Like, I'm not completely fluent. I'm okay, but I'm not fluent, which is something that I wish I would have learned how to do.
Yeah, what countries do you want to visit, Spanish-speaking or non-Spanish speaking?
I really want to go to Brazil. Brazil and Chile are the ones that I really want to go to, only because of Chile because of the ruins, like the Mayan ruins and stuff like that, and Brazil because I want to go to like Carnival and stuff like that during that time of year, which I always wanted to do, which is kind of cool. I want to see how it is in person and not just like through movies or Snapchat filters.
Yeah, that would be really cool. What's the one final question I can ask? What are your favorite sports? Do you play any sports?
I played softball throughout high school and also in Little League. and I really enjoyed it, but I didn't play softball the last year of high school only because I felt like the team wasn't as like, the coach played favorites, let's just say that, and I didn't feel included in a lot of the stuff that the team did, so I stopped my last year. Another sport that I really enjoy is soccer. I really like watching it. It's really exciting. I don't particularly play it, like I'm not good at it, but I really enjoy watching it.